What's going on, everybody, and welcome to GNR Central. And today I want to do a video about the things you may or may not have missed in the Live and Let Die video. Now, I've already done a video that's similar to this for the trilogy of videos, including Don't Cry, November Rain, and Estranged, and I intend to do this for a couple more Guns N' Roses music videos. But let's start with the opening scene of the Live and Let Die video. Now, a lot of people wondered, who is this kid in the beginning of the video? Now, you may be surprised to know that it's actually a video of Axel as a child. So in a 1992 interview that Axel did with Metallics, he said the press liked to show pictures of us as children, kind of where we started, but they also did it with an attitude to hurt us or something. That's why in the video for Live and Let Die, we show pictures of us all as children in the background, coming in now and then, and some of our favorite shots of us as children to confront that. My stepfather had shot a video of our entire family and of his entire family all the way back to the great-grandparents, and he compiled this video. Though doing certain work with my family with understanding what was going on there, it was very strange, very surreal, and very disturbing. I used a shot in the beginning of the video for him from when I was about 3 or 4 years old. I come in through the door with a toy gun and my dad happened to film it. That went on the video. He sent it to me with some sound effects over it and a comment kind of like putting me down, letting me know he's still on top of things or whatever. But that's not the fact and I don't accept it, so it's like, no, I'm using it my way and that's me and don't forget it. The next thing you may or may not have noticed is Axel's strange wardrobe choices during the early parts of the Use Your Illusion tour. One of the things he used to wear on stage was an old baseball bat catcher's chest protector. I have no idea where he came up with the idea like, hey, let me wear a chest protector on stage. Maybe he was sick of fans throwing debris on stage and thought a chest protector would protect him. And I gotta admit, Axel looks pretty badass with a chest protector. One of the next scenes of the Live and Let Die video sees Axel sporting a Nine Inch Nails t-shirt with the word sin on it. And you guys probably know this, but Axel was a huge fan of Nine Inch Nails very early on. In fact, Nine Inch Nails opened several dates for Guns N' Roses in 1991, and they were pretty poorly received by the crowd. In fact, Trent Reznor said it was some of the worst gigs the band ever did. Now, one of the things you may have missed on the Use Your Illusion tour is that Axel would sometimes raid the band's merch table. So there's a scene of Axel wearing a GNR shirt, but this isn't the only time he'd wear GNR memorabilia or clothing on stage. This is another shot from 1992 of him wearing Use Your Illusion t-shirt. One of the most annoying parts of the video that I find is that there's a scene where it's almost like the frame rate's cut and it's like a stop and a start when Duff's walking across the stage. And I always thought it was my YouTube player being really slow, but every computer I've watched the Live and Let Die video on, there's this annoying stop and start thing that they have in the video. One of the t-shirts that Slash is seen wearing in the Live and Let Die video is pretty politically incorrect by today's standards. He's wearing a shirt that says "Shut up, bitch." And if you guys have ever seen the Robert John book, A Photographic History, which came out in 1994, there's a photo with Slash and Duff backstage where he's wearing the exact same t-shirt. One of the other things you may have not noticed about the Live and Let Die video is that during the actual concert footage scenes, which take up pretty much the entire video, you'll notice that Guns N' Roses background screen that they had on the Use Your Illusion tour that would flash Guns N' Roses is frequently layered on top of the live footage throughout the entire video. One of the most obvious parts of the Live and Let Die video is Axel can be seen sporting a NWA hat, which he was a huge fan of. He was not only a fan of them, but he was also a big fan of Public Enemy back in the day. Now fast forward to 2015, Dr. Dre was being interviewed about when he discovered that NWA had really made it outside of Compton. So he was asked when he first knew they were more than local stars, and he told Billboard, "When I saw Axl Rose wearing an NWA cap in one of his videos." And although the Guns N' Roses frontman helped Dr. Dre realize how far they'd come, his collaborator Ice Cube also pointed out the influence his own group had on pop culture as a whole. He discussed the importance of NWA, which also featured MC Ren, DJ Yella, and the late Eazy-E, in the way people push boundaries. So Cube explained there were no examples of other artists not doing it the square way. So in 2006, Axel gave an interview to New York Magazine in which he said, "We thought we were so badass," referring to Guns N' Roses. Then he said, "Then NWA came out rapping about this world where you would walk out of your house and you would get shot. It was just so clear what stupid little white boy posers we were. It was like, all right, we can give up the act." And at one point, NWA was about to open for Guns N' Roses, but what happened was they just couldn't agree on money when it came to NWA's manager wanting more money than what Guns N' Roses were offering. Moving on to the next thing you may have missed about the Live and Let Die video, there's a scene in the video where you can see Axel's monitor on stage. That monitor would basically scroll the lyrics for whatever song the band was playing in case Axel ever forgot the lyrics. Now, when many fans think of Izzy Stradlin and Guns N' Roses music videos, one of the first things that comes to mind is the "Where is Izzy" poster in the Don't Cry music video. But what some fans may miss is that there's actually a milk box containing Izzy's photo with the word "missing" on it in the Live and Let Die video, which, flies across the screen for a split second. And another thing you may not know is that there's actually a Guns N' Roses fan who's created a lapel pin that has the milk box with Izzy Stradlin's photo on it. In fact, a lot of the footage in the Live and Let Die video is from Izzy Stradlin's last show with the band on August 31st, 1991 at Wembley Stadium. In fact, the performance of Live and Let Die was actually broadcast on the 1991 MTV Music Awards. One of the last scenes of the video, you see Axel jumping into the audience. It's not exactly clear which show this was at, but if I had to venture a guess, I would think it happened on June 19th, 1991 at the Capitol Center in Landover, Maryland. So during the show, Axel ranted on fans who just wanted to hear Appetite for Destruction and not the new songs. And once again, Axel went off on Geffen Records for wanting the record to come out too early. And then towards the end of Civil War, Axel jumps into the crowd to stop a security guard from beating a fan, and the show is ended early because of a local curfew. I've always wondered whether the photo on the back of the Live Era album with Axel in the crowd is actually from this show. And the second last thing I wanted to point out is that towards the end of the video, you can see Duff and Matt Sorum on the drums together. Frequently when Matt Sorum would play his drum solos on the Use Your Illusion tour, Duff would join in. The best example of this is if you guys have seen the Tokyo Show DVD they put out back in '92, Duff scene helping Matt Sorum out with the solo. And then the final shot is one of Axel where the words "Get in the Ring" are seen on the bottom of the screen. So that does it for things you may or may not have missed in the Live and Let Die video. Let me know if I missed anything. Put it in the comment section below, and be sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you love Guns N' Roses as much as I do, and go check us out on GNRCentral.com for the latest and greatest Guns N' Roses news. Take care.
Hey, this is Dizzy Reed from Guns N' Roses, and you're watching GNR Central. Yeah!